Hey guys, welcome back to another serving of food for thought. Of course, not everything in the reading will resonate with you, so I encourage you to take what does and of course, leave the rest. Of course, if you are new to the channel, welcome and join us as I prepare a bit of food for thought. So let's jump right into the energy here, Holy Spirit. What are the messages? What are the messages here for the collective energies? Let's get some more energy here. See what we have here. So it seems like someone knows that you've had enough. They can see it in the way that you move, or even the way that you even are standing in your light, not responding or not even caring. Someone knows that you have had enough when it comes to someone being on and off with you, too afraid to show you who they truly are. It seems like someone has been looking for you, and every person that they meet, everywhere they go, someone is still looking for you and other people, yet still showing up short. But I feel they can't get over something. I feel this is someone who is blocked from your energy in some type of way, whether they blocked you or you blocked them. Someone is wanting to be unblocked. Someone is wanting to start over. Yeah, someone seems to be feeling like they're running out of time. They're wanting to start over, yet this energy is still pretending, gaslighting you, wasting time, even though they know you've already been pushed to a limit, a breaking point. Someone's pretending like they're not exhausted or pushed to a state of depletion. Someone is hiding their pain, yet still thinking about the past, thinking about the memories. Someone is reminiscing. Someone is reminiscing and wondering if this is real. Someone is not wanting to see something for what it is. But I feel they're ashamed because they know they ruined everything. But the fact that you have made some type of mark on them is the reason they won't let go. Wow. This is someone who knows without a doubt love is an action, yet this energy is pretending like something is a misunderstanding when it comes to a divorce, a separation, a breakup. This is someone who may have taken their anger out on you, yet they're going through a rude awakening, a test of faith, a wake-up call. For many of you, this is someone who is going through a wake-up call when it comes to a hidden agenda. This is someone who knows they lied to you, because they know they have no reason to disrespect or hate anything about you. Someone knows that they are guilty. They're just refusing to connect to it. This is someone who is emotionally distant, disconnected. They're on some type of journey, and this is why something could be moving slowly, because someone is still in a dream state, a dream world. It's trying to burn away the evidence with time. But I feel this is someone who's completely broken and still not connected when it comes to values, religion, and beliefs. For many of you, you're cautious when it comes to this energy in a new phase. This is someone who could be trying to learn more about you, asking others about you, but I feel this energy is still going in the wrong direction, hoping they can make something easier in some way. I feel this is someone who knows they failed you in a big way, but I feel they're acting the way they are because they don't want to be questioned about their choices. But I feel they're having a bad reaction, or this is someone who is just not feeling the distance or even the silence. So they've been pushed to a point where they feel they need to continue to hide what they believe and what they feel to get closer to you. Let's get some more energy here, Holy Spirit. What are the messages? Whoa. I'll take these too. So for many of you, this is someone who has a lot of emotions, and I feel at some point they thought they had a lot of choices or multiple options when it comes to love. But I feel they're hiding the truth about what they are feeling or what they found out, especially when it comes to something that is not real. This is why someone is wanting to do something again, but they know time is running out because they're being judged for being toxic or judged for being a narcissist. So someone knows that you have been pushed to your limit, but this energy is wanting to reach out. This energy is wanting you to believe that something has grown about them, but I feel in so many ways they have grown because of you. But not in the ways that they should. This energy is coming out as the butcher. Beauty and the Beast energy here, where you could have tried to help someone that believes they didn't need your help at all. But I feel this is someone who caused some type of chaos. Twin flame energy, where I feel both of you learned a lesson. Wow. So it seems like this energy is still attracted to you, even though they feel they still have multiple options. This energy is still connected to lust, temptation, tension, and weaknesses. But in so many ways, they still have a lot of love for you. This is someone who is still attached because you never... They never felt this way about anyone before. And I feel for many of you, you're still hoping someone changes, and others, you have already departed from them. And this is why someone is thinking about reaching out, hoping that they haven't lost you through all of the time they have wasted. This is someone who feels trapped, and this is why there is resentment. Because someone believes you just might be over them, or just over the bullshit. Someone knows they went the wrong way, took a wrong turn, but even though they know they did you wrong, someone is wanting a second chance to recover. Someone is hoping to find out if they have any way of working something out with you. Someone is realizing you wasn't the reason why something went astray, but someone is still pretending you created a problem. But in so many ways, they also know they should have treated you better. They're going through a tower moment. So for many of you, this energy is trapped because of bad news, but I feel they're going through a tower moment for being a fraud. I feel this is someone who is going through an emotional storm. Someone's life is falling apart because of a third party, a drama queen, or just in general some drama here. Someone feels like they're unable to move forward. I feel there's also some outside influences here that is causing or creating some chaos. They are not a danger to it themselves. They are also in the mix of creating some type of issue as well, but this is what narcissists do. They create issues and then become the victim to it. This is someone who is still sitting in weaknesses. They're vulnerable to the things they are dependent on. There's a lot of bad habits and third-party energies here that keep them low vibrational. And I feel for many of you, there's someone close to them who is trying to force them to forget about you. But I feel that could be a very hard pill to swallow, as many of you have already made your mark on them. Wow. Someone knows that you are hurt or even disgusted by their behaviors, which is why they're waiting on you to reach out or make the first move, so they don't have to go so deep to make an apology or make something right. They feel entitled. Someone feels entitled to make a detour. Someone feels entitled to come back, or someone feels entitled to wait this out even though they know they have a lot of love. Someone feels like you're a fool for them as well. But I feel someone is just not learning a lesson. Someone's just too afraid of change. And this is why no matter what, something was doomed to fail. No more chances for someone who is emotionally distant and still avoiding you. Someone is definitely giving into instant gratification just to make sense of life. But I feel they're making sense of nothing when you were all they needed. But someone just, they failed to get something right. There's some type of disagreement, an altercation. Someone is pretending like there is some type of miscommunication that caused a fail. However, I feel you're just dealing with someone who is fighting their demons and still dealing with temptation. Wow. I feel like someone is wanting you to make the first move because they're unable to make a choice that doesn't make them uncomfortable. I feel they could also be dealing with something that is about to force them out of this comfortable situation. Because they are unable to make the choices or feel the same way that they used to. Let's get another deck here. Of course, if you guys are enjoying the reading, please let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. I feel like due to some very uncomfortable circumstances or situations, they may be looking for a relief or a way out of circumstances that they created or they feel they can't control or manipulate anymore, causing them to be nervous about popping up or just coming back, reconnecting with you. But they also feel they can no longer wait or put it off anymore, as they are definitely in the need of someone like you. However, there are lessons to be learned when it comes to someone who knows that you are doing what's best for you after a Five of Swords moment. For many of you, this is a very poor communicator. Page of Wands. Someone is wanting to burn away the past, but they're still stuck in a cycle when it comes to the World card. Wow. Sovereignty. Someone is wanting sympathy from you because they're feeling left out in the cold after deceiving you. Seven of Swords. Someone is feeling trapped, but it's filled by their own sense of judgment or the fact that others are judging them as well. This is someone who's going through some self-imposed restrictions. Five of Swords is letting me know that you're now doing what's best for you, as someone is longing to communicate or make some type of offer. Page of Cups energy, as I said before. This is someone who is a very poor communicator, so this is why they rely on manipulation. Wow. Or just having things their way even if they're going in the wrong direction. This is why many of you have chosen to separate self, because you're not choosing to follow someone who is clearly lost. Wow. I feel like this is someone who is not thinking about something in the right way, but they clearly can't put something off, or they know they need to admit something. As you may be dealing with someone who never cared about the little things or even the memories until it was all they had left. But I feel these are the hard lessons that they needed to learn. This is why someone is going through a tower moment. Everything is falling apart, especially when it comes to the past, that is now affecting the present, that is now causing them to be unsure about the future. I feel this is a symptom of intrusive thoughts. Nine of Swords. Someone is needing brutal honesty. A King of Wands. When it comes to an opportunity they missed out on or caused drama in, because someone is needing to keep an open mind to ever have this fresh start. To have this fresh start, I feel there needs to be an open mind and a brutal sense of honesty. Someone is needing to tell a brutal truth, to have an accomplishment, to lighten their load or burden, but someone is refusing to let go of something to properly manifest. Someone thought something that was lost with you would only be temporary, so they made a temporary decision that is now affecting them in the long term. Now they feel you're healing a part of you that used to love them, and they're not comfortable with that, as they thought you'd be emotionally impaired without them, which brings them to a point where they know they need to speak up or speak out, even if they have to lie to you. Someone knows that you are taking care of yourself. Empress energy with unconditional love. Someone is wanting to make a gesture towards you that many of you may feel is an empty gesture that is coming from a fool. For many of you, you feel this energy may have took something too far, and for others, they know it. They know something is emotionally damaged or emotionally unbalanced, off, and this is why someone is wanting to make an offer or communicate with you. I feel this energy is wanting to have a fresh start, but due to this case of intrusive thoughts, doubts, Nine of Swords, energy of tower moments of something falling apart, someone is not wanting to be honest because they know something will be brutal. Self-imposed bondage. Someone is binding self with these low vibrational thoughts of deception, wanting to deceive through cycles. There is no good news, as someone won't be able to burn away the past by being strategic. I feel you could be going through a peaceful phase while someone is still not able to tame their inner demons. For many of you, this energy is coming out as a passionate energy, but a Page of Swords is still someone who is unable to manifest, unable to communicate in the way that they need to. Page of Swords, Page of Cups, someone is emotionally unable to cut ties with the past to truly invest in the present or even the future. This is why someone is on the fence, Two of Pentacles, on the fence about a meaningful conversation to have a mutual exchange. Someone is uncertain about removing some obstacles, especially when it comes to you, as someone is trying their best to use time as a tool to wait to see the dust to settle. Someone is still not seeing that this tower moment is everlasting and nothing is going away without the truth and the value of respect. Someone is reminiscing, Six of Cups. They're in their emotions about something that is unspoken, but I feel something is unspoken because this energy cannot be truthful with you or even with themselves. Even if they assess the past actions of them walking away, someone knows they did you wrong. Yet this energy is in a space where they're choosing to be the victim. I feel this is someone who is about to communicate. Page of Pentacles energy here. Someone is coming out as a page at every turn. Every time I pull out a card, it's a page card. So someone is definitely uncertain about removing obstacles, especially when it comes to making an offer or communicating with you. They're thinking about the possibilities, but something is overdone, overused. And this is why someone is still unable to cut through the bullshit, cut through the fog when it comes to why they walked away or why they brought no justice to a situation. Someone is still not being logical about how or why they broke your heart. This is someone who is needing to lay down their roots, but something is happening in divine timing that will cause them to move forward. Wow, this could also be your energy as well, where you could be in a transformation period moving forward, where someone is still trying to find the strength to do the same things that you have done. Wow, this is someone who doesn't trust love, yet is playing a dangerous game when it comes to connections and affairs of the heart, but because all they understand or see is their own pain or even their own needs, they have become lost to how to communicate or resolve an issue with you. They resist and give in to what's easiest, which is causing them to be left behind when it comes to love and all the blessings attached to it. I feel this is someone who has prolonged their pain, and they have become so comfortable in this space that they haven't even realized they've been dealing with it every day. But I feel the more they seem to blow up steam and gain this instant gratification, the more they numb out the world, the more chaotic things become. Someone is definitely needing to tame the beast and gain this strength, but this energy believes it's too hard to be who they need to be because they are too worried about who they used to be to even care about who they could become. I feel this is someone who is bored, yet knowing they're guilty with temptation. This unfinished business has caused them to be inconsistent, trapped in an ending because of their own arrogance and deceit. Someone is still chasing a thrill, which has caused them to lose a sense of worth or even direction. I feel someone could be bored with a choice that they have made or a person that they have chosen. Someone is stagnated when it comes to how they feel or what they have given into, but I feel in so many ways they are also under pressure. Under pressure when it comes to time, attachments, because it's only brought them a sense of regret when it comes to relationships and third parties. Third parties that they thought that they could trust, commit to. But I feel these attachments that they have brought upon themselves, whether it's time, attachments, or this stagnation when it comes to emotions, has left them cold when it comes to an apology. I also feel there's innocent energy here affected by this person who will definitely be in regret over time because it will be something they won't be able to take back. I feel there is a sense of greed that causes them to accuse you of the very things that they are guilty of. But I feel in due time, this energy won't have any choice but to come your way. I feel there is a sense of regret here, especially when it comes to them not being able to communicate. Someone lost direction and now they're stagnated in a third party situation that turned out to not be a positive situation or an environment. This is why someone is in their feelings and under pressure, especially when it comes to time where they know it's not on their side. Wow. All because of greed. Someone is realizing the grass is not greener on the other side. Something looked better, but it wasn't better. And someone is avoiding that, yet still watching. I feel what they're avoiding, they're still trying to tap into, yet someone is still avoiding or ignoring the destruction and misery they brought upon your life or even their own. I feel this is someone who was banking on the history of a situation to save them, so they chose to love bomb you. Wow. Manipulate something by using grandiose gestures. This is someone who is showing up as someone who's very costly, painting a picture of you that never truly existed. This is someone who is flirting with danger and wanting attention. Yet many of you are suspicious of the fact that they are toxic, and you're not wanting to spend your peace or your worth on something you have already ended. Something is finished because someone is still trying to string something along. Someone is still all talk, no walk. Someone is still a fool, trying to misguide you. I feel there is a miscommunication, a mix-up, an error. Someone is trying to get the wires crossed by playing the victim. But I feel this is because they're really not trying to put in any type of effort. Someone is hoping they can flatter their way to the top, but I feel they have a reputation of doing this. They have patterns of not having any culture, any tradition, or any type of belief, any type of culture when it comes to lifestyle. This is why someone is bringing in a storm, an argument. This is trouble. This is explosive conflict. This is tension where someone is still unsettled. This is someone who can only bring you karma. Someone is wanting to communicate, but this energy is still playing the victim in a situation where they believe they can tie up the lines or confuse something by misconstruing your words or taking something for granted. I sense hope or your nature of wanting to love and be loved is sometimes something that can blur the lines, especially in the past, but not this time. Not this time, as I see many of you breaking a pattern, no matter how it shows up for you. Many of you will find a way to stay calm when it comes to communicating with them and others. Not all that much. For many of you, you have cut communication, and that's what it's going to be. For many of you, you're allowing someone to deal with their karma, and others, you may even hear them out, but I feel you may fail at holding your tongue. For many of you, you're going to try your best to hold your tongue, but I feel at the end of the day, you'll eventually say what needs to be said or do what needs to be done, and someone will realize this isn't a game. Something is fated to happen when it comes to someone who is completely insecure and angry and needing validation. Insecurities are definitely attached to someone who is sitting in a space of fear about their lives, their cheating ways, their secrets. There's a lot of secrets. Someone's got a lot of skeletons in a closet when it comes to cheating, anxiety, insecurities, trust. Someone is definitely worried, but they're also jealous because they have already lost who they should be. Someone is definitely holding back because they know they hurt you. They feel they've become too safe or they're in a safe space. Something is too easy. Someone is feeling like they have some type of security blanket, and this is why they're wearing a mask, not being true to self, and this is why they can never be true to you. I feel someone's about to realize something isn't a game when it comes to holding on to an image, pride, ego, this narcissist way of doing something. Someone has a high value on their looks, or someone is just undecided about something that is already final. I feel a decision has already been made when it comes to not going back or being included. I feel you have made a boundary here. You've set some type of restriction, and someone is coming in quickly when it comes to wanting control or sabotage. Someone is self-destructive more than anything. This is someone who blames you for something that they know they are an issue in, but I feel this is someone who is still not wanting to acknowledge that. They're still not wanting to step into that truth, even though they know they have been one of your biggest issues. But for many of you, the fact that you were able to move forward regardless, I feel you're a part of one of their biggest lessons, and also one of their biggest regrets. And as for the combination of the two, many of you are someone they won't soon forget. Let's get some more information here, Holy Spirit. What are the cards here? The temperature has definitely changed when it comes to this energy. I feel this energy is running on hot and cold because they're still immature and holding back because of their immature behaviors. But this sabotage of ruining things, ruining a good thing, will soon bring someone to regret who is still pretending to be what you want or even what you need. However, someone still has too much baggage. I feel someone has too much baggage when it comes to being guarded, or too much baggage when it comes to a foundation. This is why they're always pulling away. I also feel this energy is pulling away because of ruining a good thing. Someone is always torn about their dysfunction, unhealthy ways of going about a relationship. Someone is needing to fess up and talk about how this has always been a thing for them. Someone wants you to believe you're the issue and you're the only unhealthy thing in their life, but I feel someone has a pattern of dysfunction, and I feel for many of you, you're the closest they've ever got to getting it right. Wow. So someone needs to make a choice to come clean about something. Come clean about their dysfunctional ways, or being torn between a choice of being loyal or making a great escape. Someone is planning to leave something else to come back to you, but someone is still not expressing their true thoughts or their feelings. Someone is keeping something hidden when it comes to manipulation, resentment, and a karmic energy. Someone is definitely here to teach them a lesson, whether this is the karmic energy or you, but someone is hiding a truth, and they're about to be blindsided when it comes to a give and take, an apology. But I feel many of you already know someone is all talk, no action. Someone is just lip service. Someone is all talk when it comes to reuniting. Someone is definitely in their head, full of doubt when it comes to daydreaming about the drama or being dumped from a soulmate. Someone's heart and soul is being affected because they won't commit, all because they thought the grass was greener on the other side. But now someone's eyes is wide shut. Wow. Refusing to see the truth. So someone's eyes is wide shut, meaning they're not wanting to see the truth. They're wanting to be blinded. This is why they're lying. But I feel their lies are bubbling up to the surface, and this is why someone is being trapped by their toxic ways, because they thought they had something on lock or something on hold. But the fact that you have chosen yourself has caused their heart to be unrepairable. The damage is done. You're rebuilding, whether that is stability or in a different way, in a different relationship, and someone is not wanting you to receive all that you didn't get from them, as they already know you were never asking for much. This energy knew you were just asking the wrong person because they were not trying to do it. I feel this is someone who is very dysfunctional and still hiding a truth that they know will definitely come to light at some point. This is why they're always changing on you, being hot and cold, because they feel like eventually something is going to come to light and they're just looking for an easy way out. But since you have yet to reveal to them that you see something, someone is coming back your way, not realizing they have already destroyed the foundation. There's too much baggage when it comes to someone who is still in a fantasy about being dysfunctional, disloyal. Unbelievable. Wow. Someone's hoping to score. This energy is coming out as wanting you to see that everything is cool, everything is great. They want you to see that they have no worries. And this is why they're wanting to be in a space of wanting to be light about something. They want to speak up about something. This energy is expressing some type of truth. Someone is going live, but I feel you're going to see something for what it is. You're going to see the red flags. You're going to be cautious towards this energy because this is what they have taught you. This is why there is distance, because someone is always looking for attention. Someone is always looking for the spotlight. But I feel someone is needing to speak up about the heartbreak, about putting you first, when there always seems like they're never putting you in the place that you are needing to be. But I feel like 1, 2, 3, you're out. Game over. Someone is definitely wanting to enjoy the moment, but they're still not giving you the appreciation you deserve. For many of you, this is someone who you have given to, who always just seems to take. This is someone who has a cycle or a pattern of doing this because of their cloudy judgment or entitlement of believing they deserve. Wow. I feel even if you are suspicious of them, it almost fuels them to feel like it's necessary to tell you a lie, because they're trying to think of a way to tell you a truth without giving the truth, not realizing by karmic law all their debts must be paid in full, paid out, as I feel they're about to be humbled by those who fed on them instead of fed into them. I feel you were that guiding light, and this is why this energy is confused and having cloudy judgment about give and take, how to give and receive. This is why someone is having money issues or a third party issue instead of truly giving into a twin flame where there was real love. I feel there's definitely real love when it comes to you. Also tough love. You didn't let them just get away with something. And this is why someone may have turned to something that required less of them. Now someone is wanting to spend time with you. I feel something could be heating up when it comes to a third party energy, and this is why someone is thinking about a twin flame energy. I feel this energy is wanting to spend that quality time now that something is overwhelming or heating up behind the scenes, because as I said before, someone who blocked you or didn't see you blocking them or resisting them, someone is wanting to come back. Someone is wanting to be unblocked. Someone is resenting you for pushing them away when I feel you have every right to, after they made some choices against you that just cannot be overlooked or easily undone. Someone never truly appreciated you. This is why you may be on the defense or on guard because of secrets that they are still keeping. Someone knows they need to be careful about what they say. Many of you are being mindful of your words because they will definitely try their best to use it against you. I feel this energy could be causing some type of confusion, especially if you choose to connect with this energy. As I said before, many of you will choose to walk away because nothing they say chooses, or nothing they say never really adds up. This is why many of you are choosing not to reconnect. But for many of you that do choose to reconnect with this energy, you need to level up. Level up and take control of this conversation, as someone will definitely put their foot in their mouth if you allow them to speak. So I feel Allowing them to just talk will just be enough rope for them to hang themselves. Because if you knew better, you do better, and not have this conversation with them at all. Even if they try to message you, someone's going to do it unknown, but whatever's coming your way, it's going to happen soon. Someone's hoping they get that last chance. I feel something is definitely coming soon. Someone believes they still have that choice to come your way. They know being around you, being with you is excitement or paradise. Someone is thinking something is tempting because something is high frequency when it comes to you. Someone feels like it's all love. I feel in the past you have definitely caused this energy to feel that your love would always be the same, but I feel something about this last time. It's definitely just that. The last time. The last time someone's going to have a chance to affect you in the way that they have. Someone knows that a line has been crossed, but for many of you, you already know. They always come back. Someone will always come back, especially after being humbled by those they thought they could trust. I feel something was already illuminated to you, but I feel they're in that space now. As it seems they may be on a journey of humility, where there is only karma and consequence to humble their soul. I feel a truth is being revealed. Someone could be confessing something. A light is being shed on someone who has been stringing something along. For some of you, there is entrapment. There is someone who is playing with someone else's emotions or feelings. Please take it how it resonates. Reverse the roles if necessary, but someone could also be pregnant. That is not for everyone. But I feel you could be protecting your aura. You could be protecting your energy and shielding yourself from someone who has shattered a connection, causing something to be final. Many of you are not looking back when it comes to someone who has only brought panic and sadness into your life. I feel this is someone who failed to anchor themselves, but I feel that is only a good thing for you, as real ones are definitely hard to find. I feel this is someone who failed to hold something together, but they still feel in some way they can negotiate, beg their way back in after being guarded or apprehensive with someone they know they should have focused on. But I feel this energy is still a risk when it comes to unprotected sex or unsafe decisions. I feel someone is still a living proof that they are still poisonous, unhealthy, or even toxic. This is someone who needs time to heal. They're still holding on to something that is keeping something frozen, because the both of you are not speaking. I feel the both of you are not speaking because something is always a roller coaster when it comes to someone who is still lost on how to love. I feel something had to be final. This is why someone is fuming with rage or angry, having explosive emotions. Someone is very angry about something being overlooked, final, not in the energy of being resolved. Someone is thinking about your intuition, or someone is thinking about tethering themselves to you, especially when it comes to love. Wow. I feel this is someone who is wanting to tether themselves to you when it comes to love, but there is still a hidden truth when it comes to a commitment. This is why something is stagnated, because someone is still dysfunctional and immature, still breaking hearts. Something is still broken because someone is still reckless and dismissive, still ignoring something that they left behind. Someone is still risky when it comes to friends, family, being in the present, because someone is still chasing a thrill. In fact, someone is still relentless when it comes to risky behaviors, lust, instant gratification, forbidden fruit. Someone is still blind and still not searching, all because of their ego and arrogance. I feel the past is definitely not in the past. This is someone who has a history of leaving others behind, having revenge, or plotting payback. This is someone who is always in the energy of retaliation, punishing others, or even being lost. I feel this is someone who is feeling invisible, but also in the energy of cutting off those who truly matter. Wow. I feel this is someone who made a decision to be disgruntled, punish others, even though they know they have already hurt or betrayed you. Someone is still putting you through a lot just because you were able to let go and let God. I feel this is someone who is still going through a lot, not realizing their karma and consequence is heavy because they have still not been able to rectify or even learn from their mistakes and their battles. I feel many of you just had to be in the energy of not being attached or becoming a part of the karmic debt that they owe, because many of you realize that energy is transferable and you have to spend it and invest it wisely, as there are energies here that don't respect time or the Most High at all. I feel this is someone who has lost their way and they're wanting to take anyone who is willing to go with them. This is why many of you have to stand your ground when it comes to someone who is lost and wanting others to join their misery, as they're definitely needing a little company. But I feel choosing wisely when it comes to their presence in your life is definitely a choice you're going to have to make, because them being around or even being in your vicinity is just not worth your peace or your sanity, because someone will make the choice to reach out. Someone will call. I feel this is someone who wants to hear from you and have this conversation. Someone wants to be unblocked, as I said before, but I feel unblocking this energy will only bring a sense of conflict because they're not ready yet. Especially if they come to this with dismissive behavior. Someone is still going to the extreme when it comes to their denial. Someone is still not refusing or still not ready to see what they have caused in the past. This is why someone is still being cutthroat, erratic when it comes to decisions, because someone is triggered by their own emotions, their own losses, their own sacrifices. This is why emotions come in like waves when it comes to someone who is still trying their best to avoid something, but there is no escape. Someone is reflecting about something, facing an inner truth and seeing the truth about themselves. This is why they're dwelling on something that is becoming bittersweet when it comes to family and a twin flame, because they have trapped themselves, locked themselves down. Someone has become captive in a mental prison, all because of what they have chosen when it comes to third parties, manipulations, things and people that they have allowed to be intrusive on you and even their own life. Someone has tapped into something that is beyond them, over their head. Someone feels like they may be stuck in a sense of deja vu because there is a history of someone tapping into temptation, flirting with danger, and giving into pleasure, instant gratification, and in even third parties. Someone is now feeling like a clown. Someone is feeling humiliated. Humiliated by the gamble that they have chosen, but still feels entitled to come your way. With all this drama, someone's about to be sneaky. Even after hiding from you, after all this time, I feel someone's about to come your way because they truly believe you are a soulmate. I feel someone truly believes you are a soulmate, but you must beware. Someone is still taking a gamble on forbidden fruit, a side piece, a mistress, someone who is just supposed to be a hookup. This is why someone is coming towards you, still wearing a mask, wanting to reconcile. But I feel you must be weary because they can affect your peace and your sanity. I hope you guys have enjoyed the reading and has gained some food for thought. If so, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. Hope to see you again, guys. Bye.